Greetings! Today, your boy Marjan Ambroze is here to be talking about boxing. Nope, not Paul Logan versus Mayweather. We are here to be talking about YouTube versus TikTok because drama sells. Who would have fucking thought? Today, we're going to be talking about what my predictions are for the fight. Each fight, obviously, and how I think they're going to win. And I'm also going to be talking about what I want to happen for each fighter that I care about after the fight, as well as what I think will happen. Like, what's the most likely scenario to go from after winning and shit, you know what I mean? So, without further ado, let's begin! So first off, we got Ryan Johnston versus Kale Sarage. I honestly don't give a shit about these two. I don't know who the hell they are. But obviously, I'm on Team YouTube, so why the hell would I want to go for the TikToker? Ryan Johnston, I believe, is the repping YouTube, Team YouTube. So with that said, please fucking win. I think Ryan Johnston will win because why the fuck not? So on to the next fight, we're going to be talking about Landon McBroom versus Ben Aslett. Also a match I don't give a shit about. But Landon McBroom is perhaps related to Austin McBroom, so he's repping YouTube. So without further ado, Landon McBroom's going to win. Yeah, whatever. Let's get these two out of the way. Now, Tanner Fox versus Ryland Storms. I'm being honest, this match just sounds like a flipping comedy match. No offense to these two. Who knows, they could be good people. I don't know them that much. Tanner Fox I've heard about, but I don't know much about. So, no offense to these, but it just sounds like a funny ass match to watch. But I'm not going to be entertained because I couldn't care less. It just sounds like a clown match. No offense. So, with that being said, I think Tanner Fox will win by unanimous decision. Yes, that's right. I think there'll be no knockouts whatsoever. And the judges will just like, get this fucking shit over with. And give Tanner Fox the W because why not? Now, FaZe Jarvis versus Michael Lee. This match I want to watch because FaZe Jarvis is out for redemption since obviously people make fun of him crying. But honestly, he's a UK boy, so of course I'm backing up my boy UK. And he's a YouTuber, so big up FaZe Jarvis. FaZe Jarvis, I believe, will defeat Michael Lee because Michael Lee just does not look like he should be here. He's too fucking kind. He's kinder than Vinny. And Vinny's my age. But without further ado, FaZe Jarvis defeats Michael Lee by, I believe, TKO. That's right. The towel gets thrown in. The towel gets thrown in. So, Michael Lee loses to FaZe Jarvis. FaZe Jarvis defeats him by TKO. The towel gets thrown in. Which round, you may ask? You know what? If it's 6 rounds, it's going to happen. Round 3 then, I guess, or round 4. So, that's FaZe Jarvis, my prediction for him winning, obviously. Now, we go over to DDG versus Nate Wyatt. DDG has boxing experience. Nate Wyatt is a fucking dancer. Who cares? But obviously DDG winning would be awesome because obviously this man looks like he can fucking beat the shit out of him. DDG, he looks like the kind of guy from school that's just a loner, but like the cool badass loner that obviously a girl falls for, and he's like, whatever man, how the fuck do I know this? Anyway, yeah, DDG is going to win obviously by knockout. Yeah, that's right, because this man has boxing experience. He's going to knock out Nate Wyatt in round 4, I say. Now the next match is the match I'm watching this whole event for. Deji versus Vinny Hacker. Now, you know what? Let me just say this. I started off by thinking Vinny Hacker is just another TikToker asshole. So I didn't rate this guy. I even made a video clowning him because I was hyping up the whole event. And it's got a lot of views, let's be honest. But you know what? After seeing him in videos, I literally take a lot of this stuff back. And I have respect for him. He's literally the only TikToker I know that's got something for people to respect. He's a down to earth person, you know. He's not like this motherfucker. He's not like this sad fuck. And he's definitely not like these idiots. He's a one of a kind. So yeah, I have respect for Vinny Hacker. But it does not change the fact that I know Deji's going to knock him out. Deji is going to knock him out. Like Nate Robinson style. Round 2. Round 1 if Deji really is hungry, but round 2 is the latest I see. I don't see this match going any far into round 3 but past. And I don't see this match ending in a win for Vinny Hacker. I see Deji knocking him out. So yeah, my boy Deji is going to knock out Vinny Hacker. And later on in the video, I'll talk about what I want Deji to do after that. The next match after that is another match that I'm watching this whole event for. Anison Gibb versus Taylor Holder. So Anison Gibb, big gibber, he's going back to boxing. He's going to fight Taylor Holder. Give him all the respect because after losing to Jake Paul last year so horrendously, he's going after who the Americans say is the, you know, got the most experience on this card. Despite the fact that DDG is also existing. So with that said, now this one, you're probably thinking, Marjan, what are you going to think about this one? Who do you think Anison Gibb is going to win? Let's just say this. I know Anison Gibb is going to win. This man is out for redemption and nothing's dangerous than a man that's out for revenge. Or a vengeance, whatever you call it. So with that said, Anison Gibb defeats Taylor Holder. That being said, though, I don't think Anissa Gibbs gonna win by knockout or what's it called, TKO. I think it will be a unanimous decision. That's right. I think Taylor Holder will hold his own. I think Taylor Holder will be a good fight for Anissa Gibbs. It's gonna be an even out match. It's gonna be a what's called split decision, like how the KSI versus Logan thing was. Even though that fight should have been a unanimous decision to KSI. But let's just move on. So obviously Anissa Gibbs defeats Taylor Holder by split decision. Now we go on to the main event. So you just find it funny when you don't care about the main event, you just care about the bloody undercards. 2 of them, might I say, or 3 if you can count Face Jarvis. So yeah, I honestly don't give a fuck about this motherfucker. I hope he gets beaten the shit out of and killed one day. I'm joking. I meant his career getting kills. I don't rate this guy. Being fatherless doesn't fucking give you the right to be a twat. That being said though, Austin McBroom, do the world a favour and beat this man. And I'm going to carry on. I'm going to talk about later in this video what I believe is going to happen after this whole event, depending on who wins in that. I predict that Austin McBroom will defeat Bryce Hall by TKO in round 4. That's right, round 4. I think the towel's gonna be funny on that, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's start. Now I'm gonna be talking about what I think will happen after this whole event, after the winners, depending on the winners. So I'm not gonna talk about Landon McBroom and whoever he's fighting and what's it called, Ryan Johnston, because I couldn't care about them. Tyler Fox, he ain't going back in the ring. Face Jarvis, I don't see a reason to why. DDG might go back to the ring. I don't know who to fight. Now Deji, since I know Deji's gonna win, this leaves who will Deji fight after. Deji said he don't give a shit about Slim, and rightfully so, because who the fuck is this guy? Deji does not want to fight Slim, but I news has it that Slim and this motherfucker is what's it called going to attend the event, and they're going to question Deji and Gib. These fuckers try. But yeah, what's it called? I bet Slim's gonna try to go up to Deji's face and that, but Deji's just gonna clear him off or some shit. Or a brawl might happen. Who know? Who would know? Only time could tell, as Deji says. What I think will happen is Deji's gonna have a no fight after this. Now it depends. If Austin McBroom defeats Bryce Hall, Deji fights Bryce Hall. Because Deji obviously said he would love if Bryce was his opponent, and Austin McBroom said that Deji could have his leftovers. But if somehow, in another reality, if Austin McBroom loses to Bryce Hall, then Bryce Hall fights KSI because KSI's agreed to it, and KSI's gonna murder this motherfucker. Deji, he'll fight Taylor Holder, regardless of if Taylor beats Anissa Gibb or not. But I don't think Taylor Holder's going to beat Gibb. So Deji has either Bryce to fight if Bryce loses to Austin, or he fights Taylor Holder if Bryce Hall wins against Austin. Then after beating Taylor Holder, who knows, Deji could probably fight Bryce again. Either way, he's definitely going to fight these two some point in the future. Then after that, he could probably fight this motherfucker Dylan Dennis, because then be beefing, and then Deji can have credibility to his boxing name because he's fought someone that's not an influencer. He's a sport combat person, like how Jake Paul's fought against the likes of these people who are into sports. Even though Ben Askren was a fucking letdown. That means, by the way, I knew Jake Paul was going to beat Ben Askren. Let's get that right. Now, yeah, that's what I think. What I want to happen is, I want Deji to fight against Bryce Hall, because I want Deji, my boy Deji, to fucking slap this LA fucker. Like, KSI beating him was good, but I think Deji deserves to be the one that puts this man down, because trust me when I say a lot of Americans don't like Bryce Hall as much as you think. A lot of people hate Bryce Hall, and it'd be awesome if Deji was the one to defeat him, so Deji could have some respect in this damn YouTube scene. Regardless of boxing, like YouTube scene in general. So him defeating Bryce Hall would be good. Obviously Taylor Holder, not biting, because that's what Bryce Hall does. Fighting Taylor Holder and beating him would be good as well. But Bryce Hall is the one Deji should kill. Bryce Hall is like saying, you're not relevant, Deji. Despite the fact that Social Gloves have asked Deji to promote the trailer on his channel. So clearly he's not irrelevant. Fucking smart ass over here. But yeah, what I want is Deji to fight Bryce Hall. And that's only going to happen if Austin McBroom beats Bryce Hall, regardless of how he wins. Like, what's it called? It could be a split decision, but if Austin beats Bryce Hall anyhow, Deji fights Bryce Hall. So that's what happened. That's how I want to happen. So Deji can fucking put this man in a coffin. Well, yeah, that's my predictions for the whole fight. So yeah, good luck to everyone fighting. Fuck TikTok. Big up Ryan Johnston and Landon McBroom. I couldn't care less. Tanner Fox. Who knows if they see this man back in the ring. He's just doing it for money, because why the hell not? He's the first person to say he's doing it for the money. Face Jarvis, my boy, come on, you got this. He's saying it ain't gonna be cheating, so let's fucking hold him to it. DDG, do your thing. Deji, cause a massacre. Addison Gibb, get the revenge you've been claiming for. And Austin, please humble this fucker. Be his dad, because he's been losing his dad for so years. This motherfucker thinks he's undefeated. How can you be undefeated? This man's 0-3. He was dropped by his mother when he was born. He was dropped by his dad when he left him as a kid. And Addison Rae dropped his ass. So that's 0-3. This motherfucker hasn't even had an official boxing match and he's defeated. But that being said, your boy Marjan Ambroze has given his predictions and what he wants to happen and what he thinks will happen after the fight. So that said, like the video. It's been 10 minutes. I'm probably counting. Like the video, yeah, that's all I have to say. Hopefully this video bangs. Probably not because it's me, but I will. Like, subscribe, and peace.
You fucking heard my brother Marjan Ambroze. Like, subscribe and share this vid around or man's gonna pull up on your block with my shooters and fuck you up.